What's up guys, it's Gaz. Welcome to the Warframe video. So I have another Intrinsic farm video for you today, and this is honestly, it's better than the last one for sure. Running around as Garuda in Archwing is really dangerous, and that was basically only if you didn't have like a good railjack setup already. And yeah, so the stuff today is going to be extremely useful and extremely powerful. We actually have two methods for you again today. The second one is extremely experimental though, so I'm going to show you the stuff that I know works first. So we're going to be showing you Rhino rocket spam, which if you've been watching the videos on the channel you probably already know all about this, but we're going to take it even further, and we're going to just min-max it pretty much. So what you want to do here, guys, is you want to actually have the Seeker Volley ability. For the railjack ship, you want to have the Rhino Warframe, and you want to have a decent amount of flux energy so you can use these missiles, the Seeker Volley missiles. You want to use that a couple times. So what you want to do is basically just buff the ever-living crap out of Rhino's power strength, so it makes his roar more powerful. It's going to make the ship blow up. Also, we're taking a very weird method here where we're actually going to abort the mission before it's over, and it's actually going to let us keep all the XP of the mission. So that's how it works. You don't get to keep your resources or like the wreckage and stuff, but you get to keep all the XP. That's all that really matters. So yeah, keep that in mind. You're not getting any wreckage or any resources from doing this strat, guys. But basically what you're going to do is you're going to play Rhino, you're going to go to the Veil Proxima. I usually just go to the first mission, but the side mission also works. So the reason we would want to go to the first mission with the one with the objective is because they can actually send, one of the objectives can send a boarding party onto you like really reliably. And for getting maximum power strength bonuses on Rhino, you actually want to get boarded because you would ideally have a Nidus, an Equinox, and a Hildren with you to help you out. So also, like, having more people on your team seems to make the fighters spawn faster. I can't confirm or deny that, but that's what it seems like at least. So yeah, you want to make sure that you have just a ton of power strength in Rhino. If you have 3 power donations, the Aura mod, that gives you more power strength, or it reduces your power strength and buffs your teammates' power strength. That could be nice. Have like 3 power donations to give Rhino 90% additional power strength. You can also have energy conversion on your Nidus. So once you get boarded, you have Nidus get a stack or 2 from that, and it's going to give the Rhino like another big chunk of power strength in addition. You don't need to do this stuff, it just helps to make your Seeker Volley do more damage. Also, the reason you would bring Hildren is because Hildren's 4th ability, if you grab an enemy with your 4th ability on Hildren and kill the enemy on the 4, it's actually going to make it drop an energy very reliably, and that's going to let you get the energy conversion mod to give you another 50% power strength. So that's, like I said, it's not necessary, but it helps a little bit. You're going to be able to destroy these guys no problem with probably just like the 3 power donations and a really high strength Rhino roar. So don't worry about that too much. And honestly, for this strat, guys, we're not even going for the cruise ships. We're just going to nuke down all the fighters. So the Seeker Volley takes out all the trash, like what, like 90 fighters. I usually will just like leave at like 60 or 70. You click the abort mission button, or if you have it working for you the right way, the map will actually let you abort it, and it's like you can reload the mission immediately. But yeah, from doing this, I got about 10 intrinsics in about like 5 minutes from earlier today. I didn't actually record that run, but I got really good enemy spawns, and that was in solo, so it was probably like more like 6 or 7 minutes. But yeah, it was pretty good. 10 with an XP booster. So keep in mind, it'll be half of that. You don't have an XP booster. So yeah, the general gist here is just to board the crap out of Rhino, and once you kill all the fighters, abort, because the cruise ships take too long to deal with. At least that's how I view it. And yeah, is this a bug? Probably not. So the reason I think this is not a bug, guys, besides the Rhino buffing thing, which is probably a bug, aborting the mission and keeping the XP thing, it's because we don't get bonus XP from these missions. We only get the base XP from when you kill an enemy. That like goes into the pool, and you don't get like the bonus at the end. So like you're keeping the XP you earned, and there's like no bonus XP at the end. If that makes any sense to you guys, yeah. So that's what I think is happening here exactly. So yeah, basically just kill a bunch of stuff with rockets and then leave whenever you're feeling like it's not worth your time anymore. Then when you go back to the dojo, make sure you restock your flux energy. You can just do it all again. So yeah, this is much more simple than flying around as Garuda and Archwing for sure. But keep in mind, I think DE has already said they don't this Rhino Roar thing's not intended, so that's going to get removed next year. But we still got a couple weeks of it, so I'd say make use of it while you can. There are people who have gotten 10, 10, 10 already doing this method. But I'm also going to show you a secondary method, which I'm still experimenting with, so bear with me on that one. Yeah, and it's going to involve stealth damage multipliers. So that's like a ridiculous mechanic. I've always wondered why they keep it in the game, the stealth damage or stealth XP multiplier, sorry. So we're going to be using Ivara here. I have this at double speed because this is just a test run. But basically what you want to do here is you want to actually have either an Equinox or an Ivara go onto the cruise ships and put the enemies to sleep. And then once they're asleep, they're going to take more damage from melee. They're also going to give you more XP if you do it right. So it seems like, so here's the problem with this strat though, guys. And at least in my initial testing, this is what has been happening. I don't think that the enemies in these railjack missions can take finishers. I've been trying really hard to make them take finishers. Unless it's like a force finisher in a combo, I don't think it's going to work. I used Equinox 2, spam the finisher button. I know there's a special finisher button now after Melee 3.0. Didn't work. Did Ivara, didn't work. Anaros, didn't work. Anaros wouldn't give you stealth damage multipliers, or stealth XP multipliers anyway, but I tried that anyway. These guys don't take stealth, they don't take finishers, guys, so. But there is a little bit of hope for the strategy. So what's going to happen here is you want to run 3 to 4 corrosive projections, just because these guys have so much armor. You don't have to do that. It would probably help a lot, though. And then, like, your best, most OP melee weapon, probably with a charge attack build, honestly, or heavy attacks, whatever they're called nowadays. So what you want to do is, like, basically, they don't take finishers, but you can still get the stealth multiplier if you kill them before they wake up. So that's what we're going to be doing here. This is actually me quickly testing this out. So, see over here, I'm literally mashing I have my melee fully out, I'm pushing the finisher button, he's not taking the damage. So I killed him before he woke up, and this guy gave me the stealth multiplier over here. The stealth XP multiplier, so one of them did. See, I was still testing stuff, so. But the basic gist of it, if you one-shot them while they're asleep, it gives you the XP bonus. It's not easy to pull off. This one definitely requires some luck and, like, some really strong melees, so. Yeah, but if you can get it to go off, it can get to 500% XP multiplier, and that can be pretty nice for the rest of the. If you can get that at the beginning of the ship, by the end of the ship, you'll be getting like 20k XP per kill, so. That's like 20 fighters worth of kills each, so take that for what you will. Let's just go over the strat really quickly before I call it here, guys. Happy holidays, by the way. So what you want to do is you want to bring Rhino to blow stuff out on the ship. You still want to bring Rhino regardless until he gets fixed, because Rhino is like going to take out the fighter ships extremely fast. So you could literally just combine these two strategies together to some extent. So leave all the cruise ships for last, blow up all the fighters with the Seeker Volley Rhino strat, have an Ivara or an Equinox. You could actually just have Equinox from the initial strat in here as well, and then go onto the ship as 4, because until there's supposed to be an infinite XP range for Railjack, but it's currently bugged. They said that on the dev stream. They're like, oh yeah, there's infinite XP range on Railjack, and Rebecca's like, oh, isn't that bugged right now? Or I think Steve said that's bugged right now. So in the future, this will be much better. This part of it will be. So everyone go on the ship together. If you can organize that. This takes a lot of organization for the optimal, but don't worry about it if you don't do it like this. And then everyone kill the fighters just so there's only the cruise ships left. And then once everyone's in there, since the enemies don't take the finishers, just insta-kill them with melee before they wake up. So that's where your corrosive projections are going to be helpful. Basically, like the Frag War Prime, just bonk them on the head with a heavy attack while they're sleeping. And they'll probably die in one hit. Hopefully they die in one hit. If you do it right, you'll get the XP multiplier. Make sure that every enemy is asleep so they don't see you and you don't lose that stealth multiplier. It's definitely not as easy as you would think it would be because they don't take finishers. So, yeah, that's going to be the basic gist of it today, guys. I hope that you found this helpful. The Rhino thing is probably going to get patched out, but it's not going to get patched out for another couple weeks. So you can probably make use of this while you can. The damage has already been done for most of these people. There's people with 10, 10, 10, and like 8 or something like that. I saw a screenshot of that, so that's a thing. I'll talk to you guys next time. I hope that you found it helpful. Make sure you check out the Twitch channel if you haven't already. And yeah, there will be more videos tomorrow, guys. There will probably also be a Nightwave video tonight. I know no one really wants to watch those because, like, what's even the point of the Nightwave video at this point? Because everyone's pretty much caught up. Railjack is more important. And yeah, whatever. I'll probably still make it anyway just because I do this every week. I'll talk to you guys next time. Peace.